So you say that you want to change your exercising habits. Can you tell me about what's currently going on or what's making you thinking about that change?
Um, I There was a time before I got started on everything that I got into with all the drugs and everything. Um, I really did enjoy going to the gym. My wife, she'd be home with the kids. She made time for it for me. So
Mm-hmm.
I like to go 3 or 4 times a week at the time. But once I got into everything, it was like the time I spent in the gym became time spent getting high. Chasing the high, doing what I had to do to go be able to get high. And slowly those two things just changed, and I was doing this a whole lot. So now that I'm back off and moving towards these other things, I feel a lot of energy built up within me, and I feel like that's just the energy that I had when I was going to the gym. I didn't think it would still be here, seeing that everything I had done to myself, but I feel very hyper. Like, I fidget a lot sometimes, and when I was younger, going to the gym was a way to like combat that kind of thing, because I don't like to feel that like I'm moving too much in public spaces. So exercise has always been that way for me to like release stress, get rid of anxiety, and just a lot of other things. I just feel like it would be a great move for myself and my family to just see me doing these healthy things and replacing these bad habits.
So what you're saying is, like, before you got like heavy into use or active addiction, you used to exercise all the time, but once you started using more consistently, it kind of replaced all the exercising that you used to do.
Yeah.
And that's something that you're exploring or trying to get back to currently.
Yeah. I kind of stopped before because it was always hard to find a partner, because exercise is never fun. Not in the moment, but at least after the fact, I always enjoyed the feeling. But I try to get my wife to come with me. I would make special arrangements to try and get the kids taken care of. Put them with a babysitter or with our parents, whoever parents are available, because they don't mind at all. But I think it was like the second or third visit, she was like, this just isn't for me. And as much as I wanted to like have her be part of this, because I feel like it's kind of difficult to get her involved with my side of things, I'd had to accept that. There's a lot of things that I do that's kind of like personal to me. Not that I can't do it with other people, but it was like she already wasn't getting into those things either. So I kind of stopped out of wanting to not make her feel so bad about going without her, because I always felt like that might be something that could be like a sensitive subject. Now that I'm going and I know it's not for her, it's kind of like feeling like I'm throwing it in her face that, oh yeah, I'm still doing this thing, I'm keeping my commitment to my body, and I'm going to make you feel bad about yours. And I don't know if that's how she perceives it. We've talked about it, but her answers about my questions concerning this kind of thing aren't always like conclusive. But I feel like I should still go. I just don't want to cause any problems with the people around me, namely her. So
So do you think that it's more so that if you go to the gym that she'll feel like you're throwing it in her face, or you just don't want to go because you don't want her to feel left out? Because it sounds to me like you really want to get back into going, and that you're moving towards a place where you're just like, okay, I think I'm just going to move forward and just go without her, which is fine. It's always okay to have like things that we do by ourselves, because when we get in a relationship, sometimes we kind of do this whole we always have to do this kind of thing together, but it's still pretty nice and healthy to have things that you do by yourself.
Yeah.
And so what do you think it is?
I would like to have someone to exercise with me. I feel like in my recovery from my addictions, I found myself always just kind of I'm not sure how I would describe it, but I would more so just enjoy I guess with the whole recovery, I didn't have to do that alone. And it's kind of hard getting back into doing things by myself, I guess I would say.
Sure. So with baby steps, what do you think? Like, how would you like to move forward, or what do you think you would like to do?
Well, at least for now, I think I'll try to just get back into the gym. I feel like starting out, regardless, I'll be by myself. just getting my bearings. I don't feel like I want a partner immediately, but I do. I wish I could have my wife like be some part of this. I think that's the biggest thing for me right now, because there were times before where I would talk about these things and she wouldn't be interested, so I stopped talking about it, and then it'd be a whole conversation on, oh, why aren't you talking to me about this anymore? I'm like, you don't seem to be interested, so why would I? And it's just always a back and forth with that for me. But I feel like I should do this now. I feel like I've earned, my life back, since bouncing back from the whole addiction. So I would like to have a partner, but for now I just plan to go by myself.
And hey, you never know. You could like go to the gym and see someone, and then if you go enough and they go enough, and you strike up a conversation, and then boom, you have your own gym partner.
Yeah, if it's really that simple, we'll see.
And it may not be that simple, but it's
life.
You kind of never know until you try.
Yeah, I just feel like I would worry less about my personal, things like the fidgeting and stuff. I don't feel like it'd be like a slippery slope back into the things I used to do, but now I kind of feel like I'd enjoy being able to go to the gym. I would enjoy putting my energy into myself and seeing that investment in progress. I want to watch myself grow the way I did when I was younger. I very much enjoyed that.
So earlier you said you were going to try to start going again. So is that something you would commit to doing a few days a week or whatever?
I wrote down like a whole plan to go at least 3 days out the week, but as soon as I wrote that stuff down, I was about to go do it. It was like I got kind of demotivated. But this kind of conversation is kind of what I think I needed, just to have the validation from someone else to like let me know like, hey, this is normal. This is what people do. So I think I'll definitely start going now.
Yeah, and baby steps. Everything doesn't happen overnight. So, you don't have to make really, really big commitments. Like, I'm going to go 4 days a week for 4 hours. It could just be as simple as this week I'm going to try to go once a week. I'm going to try to go for an hour, or I'm going to at least pull into the parking lot today. And then tomorrow I'm actually going to go in, and then, like whatever fits your comfort level.
I guess I'll have to figure that out, but I look forward to it. I kind of missed the process, the mental fortitude I felt. So I think that'll be a good step.
Yeah, I think you'll do good.